Here are the top four losers from the first round of the 2025 NFL Draft, sponsored by Circa Stadium Swim. Let's start out with number one, Anthony Cervino. Tyler Warren, tight end, Indianapolis Colts. Considered by many the best tight end in the class. That said, goes into a situation in Indianapolis. Michael Pittman's at receiver. Josh Downs is there. Even Alec Pierce. But the quarterbacks, Anthony Richardson, Daniel Jones, probably not a high-volume passing attack. Other weapons, I don't see Warren getting a lot of targets. How do you view Tyler Warren in this landing spot?
I'm not loving the landing spot. And yes, Steichen has a history with good tight ends. Hunter Henry, Dallas Goedert. The difference is he had really good quarterbacks in those offensive situations, and that is not the case here. And even if one of these quarterbacks in Richardson or Daniel Jones does pan out, as you said, there's a lot of mouths to feed on this offense. I am out on Tyler Warren.
Yeah, and also if they get it their way, the Colts want to run the football. Jonathan Taylor finished the season on fire last year. And if they pick up there, not many pass attempts to go around. Let's go to number two loser in the 2025 first round NFL draft. Emeka Egbuka goes to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Well, let's see now, Anthony. Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, last year's third round pick, Jalen McMillan. That was a good trio. Egbuka's in there. Now, first round draft capital, maybe he automatically moves ahead of Jalen McMillan, but good luck stealing targets from Godwin and Evans anyway. This is a terrible landing spot for a player a lot of people were high on.
Yeah, I don't love this landing spot out the gate. They extended Chris Godwin. What if there is any room for growth here is that Mike Evans will be a free agent at the end of this season. Outside of that, I don't know if there's going to be immediate value for Emeka Egbuka in this Tampa Bay offense.
We have an incredible deal at RotoWire, and it's only good through the NFL draft. We are offering 50% off all RotoWire products. You can get premium access of any product. Just go to RotoWire.com. Find your favorite product. You use the code YouTube50. to score your half off deal. Again, RotoWire.com. Use the code YouTube50 at checkout. Incredible. We don't do this deal. Definitely take advantage of this one. Anthony, the third loser in the first round of the 2025 NFL draft, Matthew Golden, goes to the Green Bay Packers. Now, we like Jordan Love going into last season, but all of a sudden that offense kind of fell apart. They became a run-based offense with Josh Jacobs. The pass attempts went through the floor for Jordan Love. Now, Christian Watson going to miss extended time with a knee injury this year, but they have Jaden Reed. They have Romeo Doubs. They have pair of tight ends. Tucker Kraft leads the charge. I don't see many games with more than 3 to 5 targets for Golden, and I think it's a terrible landing spot.
No, unless the passing volume goes up, and we've seen this now. When Jordan Love throws the ball over 30 times a game, he makes a lot of mistakes. When Green Bay was winning down the stretch, he was under 29 pass attempts in the final 7 games. In many of those games, and only 1 interception leading up to the wild card game. So if the volume isn't there and we still have a lot of mouths to feed when it comes to pass catcher and a Josh Jacobs dominant offense, I just don't see room for anything more than a Christian Watson type of role in this offense. And that did not correlate to a lot of fantasy production, even when he was healthy.
Now, not a good landing spot for Matthew Golden, who many of us were excited about. The number 4 loser in the first round of the NFL draft, Tet McMillan, goes to the Carolina Panthers. Now, Tet McMillan was the one receiver I thought was a different than the rest of the class, like a ball winner, play on the outside, win against tight coverage. He goes to Bryce Young, who Bryce Young seems to be better in the middle of the field, doesn't have great arm strength. McMillan is going to be in a situation where Bryce Young, he looked better at the end of last season, but his passing yardage, 4 of his last 5 games, he was either around or under 200 yards. So not a lot of production there. I'm concerned for Tet McMillan in this landing spot, Anthony.
Yeah, in theory, this is a nice landing spot. There's a need for a wide receiver. You have an exciting young quarterback who finished the year, at least in fantasy, playing well. But as Jim said, not a lot of passing yards. We don't know if Bryce Young can get the ball to Tet McMillan and really exploit his skill set. I don't love this landing spot for this rookie.
Yeah, I was excited about Tet McMillan, but this was not a spot I was excited about at all.